Hi guys, Mark from the RCPatapouf friends. Today we have here a beginner car, the MAVERICK Quantum Flux. MAVERICK is a brand under the cover from HPI. HPI was dead 3 times, comes alive 3 times again. Each time they are heavier and heavier and heavier in price. The worst from them all is the HPI Bullet Flux. It's a bad car for a lot of money. By MAVERICK you find the opposite. We know that's Chinese thing, just rebrand. It's not a special build. We know the plastics are a little bit weak, the shock are a little bit weak, the transmission a little bit weak, but we have here in Europe this car for 200 euros. With brushless inside. For that money you get only here in Europe this HSP car rebrands by Apsima, FS Racing, FTX, Redcat and so stuff. 470 euros, that's only 30 euros more, but this is a brush version, is smaller. All tools has cool rubber tires, has cool suspension, real temper, not just like on other brands, just some springs. On the box they tell you you can drive 3S. We have a cool choice on motor here, a 36-60mm motor with 3300 kV. That's a really good choice. It's a better choice than what Traxxas made in the Wrestler or in the Stampede, who are way heavier in price. The body is not the Lexan, is some sort of PVC. We have the same at many cheap brands. We know that body will die fast. We have real bumper front and rear and wheelie bar. That feels okay because it's flex. We have here enough flex. That's also not so bad. The rims maybe are a little bit hard from the first feeling, and the plastics are really soft. That's a good point because they flex really well. You can really squeeze it and bend it without have fear to break it. What will happen on impacts is that you will destroy the A-arm here. That's not bad because A-arm are cheap to replace and are replaced fast. If you have better A-arms you will destroy the bulkhead, which is much costful to change and needs way more time to change and more knowledge in RC. And this is a beginner car, so we're gonna drive it like a beginner. On the box they tell you can drive 3S. My experience with that type of car from that brand, not from the MAVERICK brand, from the original manufacturer, from that stuff, is okay in 2S. Drive it 2S and your kid will be happy with. Don't try to make back or front flips. We have only front and rear differential. We have no sleeper, no center differential. That means all bad landings will hit the transmission and destroy something in transmission. If it's just the main gear, it's plastics, it will be no issue. If you destroy something in the differential, like I say with the bulkhead, you have many stuff to do to change it. For a guy like it's about 5 minutes to change, but thinking on a kid who not knows this car, who has only the little this little tiny stuff to work on the car, it's gonna be 1 or 2 hour works, and if he makes something wrong you have to begin again. So it looks great. It's a cool scale for that price, and we have, I would say, 3 good points: good tires, good suspension and flexible parts. Out from the box, what I really not like is the suspension setup. I have done it softer here, but it's still a little bit too hard. You have really stiff suspension here. I'm not a freak from such a stiff suspension, but we're gonna drive it with the battery in, maybe it's gonna be better. But out from the box it's really stiff like a piece of wood. The ring is flexible, you can just put 2 pins away to get it away. That's a good stuff also, because if you have too much forces on the ring, you will just bend the clips but not destroy all. Many rings are just screwed with grid washers, and that's also stress more the shock tower, because the ring is mounted on the shock tower. So it's really important to have here really flex. The transmitter is look a little bit big, but we have a good feeling on the throttle, good feeling on steerings. You have dual rate steering, steering trim, throttle trim, and here underneath you have what I like the most on the beginner car, the dual rate for brake and for throttle separately. You can reduce the brake for your kid, you can reduce the speed for your kid. So that means you have 2 choices, or you only drive 2S, so we'll have no issue, or you put the 3S and you go down with the throttle and the brake, so you have a better run time for just a few bucks more, because a 3S or 2S LiPo are not a really big difference in price. Problem is then that if you know your car can go faster, maybe you gotta try it, do it yourself. Your kid can also really open fast here, because kids are way, how to say, they think different. They see you do something here, and until you turn them the back, they have put the full power and drive as was nothing. Then you think, hell, my car was not so fast normally, and you see your kid driving around like a crazy, and because he knows how to do it faster than you. So I raised a little bit the suspension, I go a little bit softer on the oil as it was out from the box, but I'm gonna try it out from the box for the rest. The differentials are only filled with oil, super thin oils that make you lose some ground power when you go on throttle, but make the car really easy to use. That's a good point for a kid. You have a middle gear servo, waterproof. It's a slow one, it's not the best, but it's enough for the car. You have an Hobbywing 60 ampere-C, you have a Hobbywing maybe motor. It's a really good choice for me. You have 32 pitch in there with a plastic main gear. It's closed here, but it's open in the rear, so take care. Maybe some gravel can go in and you can destroy the main gear, but I would say it's not a big deal to change, and it's also not high priced. The damper are also not bad, just plastic shocks. They do a job. We know that plastic shocks sit years. We see it on HSP, on BSD, Red Cat Racing, FTX, and all brands who rebrands some Chinese stuff. They do the job. They will be way enough in the beginning. If I damaged one, maybe I'm gonna put some alloy option on it, because I have a few here laying around. So after using the truck, I will sell it for a good price for kid, because I buy my stuff myself. I have no help from any brand, or we have some shops, because I buy many stuff. It's clear that some shop give me some reduction, but never for doing the review, and never for her me say this is good, this is amazing, this is beautiful. The shop will give me a reduction, a coupon code, not wait anything from me. They just do it because I buy many stuff by them, and that's why I'm free to tell what I want with that truck. I'm not a professional. I'm not here to to tell you it's beautiful, it's amazing, strong, it's tough, it's a good car, you have to buy it. No, I buy it because I want to buy it, because I really like the look you have. I like the brushless setup, I like the price for a brushless RTR 110 scale car, and not just the price. We have from the main part here, the motor and ESC, a good brushless setup. So we will see what happened with that car while driving it normally. That's also something not so easy for me, because I drive up to 18S, 20S LiPo. I drive 50-20 kilograms heavy cars. I jump wild, I go fast, and I have to go back to think different, drive different again for using that stuff. These are beginner cars, and I have buy a few from them just for test it. You can tell, are they good, are they bad, are they the worth the money, is it better to buy this one or that one? This one is the baddest. Don't buy it, don't take a Funtech. It's really cheap, and it's all optional. You have to buy optional damper, optional tires, optional receiver, optional electronic. You have even no brake. When you brake, the car goes backwards. The Apsima HSP is a little bit better. We know we're gonna break some arms, we're gonna break some chassis, but we're gonna test it. We have the Armor Granite, which is higher in price. The brushed version is by here in Europe 250 euro. This means 50 euro more than this brushless one, but this car is super nice and tough. We have super tires, we have good shocks now, we have super steering, we have good electronics in the car. He's strong, he's tough, and it's really, for me, for the moment, the best beginner car you can get for that model. We have cheaper ones, but they never can match with that ones. And if you take the cheaper ones and put some optional or upgrade on the car to can do what the Granite can do, you have lose some money. So better take the Granite even brushed and put yourself a brushless combo in with keeping all stocks. We try it. We take a little electronic like that one. We not make the car going so fast than the original brushless version, but for kid 250 euros, 30-40 euros to put a brushless upgrade, you are at 290 for a brushless car who has 40 minutes run times with a 50 kilometers an hour speed. It's really nice, and you know the kid will not destroy it. And after that you can really just take the sleeper from the brushless version to upgrade the transmission, put more S in, put a heavier motor in to make your kid go faster while he begins to be better and better in RC until he's better than you. But this is always what happened in the end. You drive 5 years, 10 years, you think, oh, I drive good now, and then you see your kid grow, you give him your transmitter, he will drive 1 year, 2 years, and after 2 years, you are not more able to follow him. That's crazy. Guys, if you have one, here in France we are not many people who have buy one. I know in Germany there are more, and I think we did it in America because it's an American brand. HPI is American. They sell many more from that ones. I know we have some issue with wheel hubs who are destroyed, but normally we get here an upgrade. I know the plastics are weak, I know the transmission is not the best, but how I say, I'm gonna drive it cool like I drive the 3 other cars on a little small track. Placing me as I try to place myself as I was a little kid, and where 40-50 kilometers an hour was fast for me and I was happy with. Just don't forget, I am not a kid, and when I drive 50 I begin to sleep. But I have to do it. I want to do it. I want to see what trucks are good for kids, and especially monster trucks, because it's what I prefer. I like trucks and monster trucks and truggies, muggies. This is really what I prefer the most. So I wanna check what is new, and then maybe we're gonna take back some old RC and to show the difference. If I can, I'm gonna take some old Tamiya monster truck to compare with what you get now for the price difference, from the power difference, and we'll see if it was better back in the time or if it's now way better. I really think it's now way better. Bye guys, have a nice day, and don't forget to comment if you are happy, not happy, what is your experience with the truck, how do you drive it, did you think I'm totally on a fail thinking on this car. I want to know all. Share, please, with us, share. I make this channel so someone who want to buy this car, come on my channel, listen to what I say, then go under the comments, check the comments out, and can make himself better approach from what you're gonna take for his first car. It's just for helping. It's not. I'm not here to tell this is bad, this is not good, this is not good, this is good. Buy this, don't buy that. I tell you, I think it's not the price worth the price. I'm gonna tell you, I think it's a good car, it's a bad car, but that's not mean it's not good or it's good. That's just my way to think about it. And I will share the videos. I really want to drive 50 full battery pack and show you all 50 driving. So if someone wants to buy one, you can go to the channel, check pack 1, pack 2, pack 3, pack 40. If I can go to 50, it means that without breaking something, that means the truck is good. I don't talk about breaking if I crash it. I would talk about if that car can drive 50 battery packs without have any transmission destruction or something who should not happen, he's worth the money. Bye guys.